those days, Fed increased the rate. So cash flow, when the people, investors borrowing the cash from the bank, it's also increased significantly. So which block the free cash outflow into the venture capitals and the share markets. So they need a real profit from the cash that they have borrowed from the bank. But actually these dot coms not made that much cash and the profits. So it burst. But here in 2025, this is a different scenario. That is that these days the Fed cut the rate somewhere now 4.25 to 4. In the future also there's a possibilities to cut the rate, may come down to 3.5 and 3.75 somewhere between. So this is a different scenario. So which is allowing more room for the investors to borrow the cash and invest in tech sectors. So without the any kind of return from the tech sectors. So we've seen there's a lot of venture capitals and Magnificent Seven, as I mentioned to you. And these all companies are now, people are focusing on tech sectors. That means the expectation is very high on tech sectors. So, but the return on those tech sectors still not on that high expectation, or it's not fulfilling that. But in the future, it can possibly that we have seen yesterday a report from the TSMC, Taiwan, the chip manufacturing company. They have achieved a higher rate of revenue growth in the quarter, which is a good thing, and which is giving an alarm to tech sector that yes, it's really making money and profits and the revenues. Yeah. So, but the interest rates are different. But we have to wait and see when the interest rates going up, and that's the time where the fund is tightening. So it's then there's no free cash flow like before, and it can burst anytime. So the time that the Fed is given right now is a very good time for investors. They can invest more, even the expectations going high, bubble get inflated more. So the time when the fund is tightening, there is a time bubble can burst. This is a good time for investors, and economically and political wise, we have a stable government, which is very good, and focusing more on tariffs. Yes, it's better for investors these days. But it's bubble, but it won't burst in coming up days or years. It will take time. Thank you.